Yeah, you're the shit, but you won't be it for long. Oh, there's always someone cooler than you. Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to this edition of the Halcyon Show. My name is Lorne. I'm sticking with the glasses. I like them. I'm going to stick with them for the moment until someone tells me I look like a goof and my self-consciousness tears into my subconscious and it haunts me in my dreams, at which point I'll lose the glasses. I'm taking inspiration from my good friend P Soldier and just going with whatever I think is cool. So, I'm sticking with the glasses. Deal with it. The other thing I'm sticking with on this occasion is Pedro, because on the last live watch-along, I think I was fairly critical of the lad, despite him being recognisable as one of Don't Flop's go-to performers in the early stages of Don't Flop's real ascendancy into the only battle rap league of note at the time. So I thought I'd pick out one of my personal favourites, a battle that includes Pedro, but actually is in large part due to the dichotomy between the two players in our reaction today, which is Marlo and Pedro, two styles that couldn't be further diametrically opposed, and yet come together to form what I consider to be one of my favourite battles, just because it's so much fun, and it disposes with a lot of the pomp that battle rap tries to... UK battle rap tries to surround itself with, because it's hosted outside. Both guys are largely embracing their styles and not playing up to the crowd in any meaningful way beyond just doing the best with the material that they've devised. And for my money, it's one of the funniest battles on Don't Flop's channel ever, and it's 10 years old. That's depressing. Well, nearly 10 years old. 9 and a bit years old. Anyways, Pedro and Marlo first aired on the 4th of November 2015. It looks like it's a preview event for the 7th birthday. At least that's what the ad on the intro does. Which again makes you feel old, doesn't it? One of the things I want to highlight as well is when we cut to the crowd in this first promo, how many of them do you reckon still go to battle rap events? That's a fascinating question. I'd love to canvass to see if there's any way of being able to confirm how many of the 100 or so people in this room still go to battle rap events. But nevertheless, so yeah, it's currently on 145,931 views. 931 of those are me, because I've rewatched this battle a million times. I can pretty much quote this battle verbatim because I love it so much. I just thought we'd enjoy it together because I thought it's one of the more fun battles. So without any further ado, let's swap over screen, shall we? Let's hit the main reaction screen. There we go. And as you can see, like I said, this little crowd, I think this is at the Ministry of Sound. I'm not 100%. This is, again, before my time covering battle rap. Yeah, right, Had a Shrooms 10 years ago. No. I remember seeing clips like this in 2016. I think that's when my consciousness of battle rap first began in real earnest. I can't remember exactly... No, it would have been before. It would have been in 2015 or something like that, because my oldest hadn't been born. So, yeah, this is going back at least 10 years, which... 10 years. Feel old yet? Anywho, yeah, I'm just curious how many of these people are still knocking around in the scene. So, anyways, let's hit play, make sure... Yeah, there we go. Cool. I never watched that battle all the way through, Shotty versus Charlie Clips. I've seen the controversial moments, but... By the way, why can't they still use that? That is a million times better than anything they've produced since. And it's still the same logo. And it's not like the sound isn't any... I mean, it could do with, improving in terms of the definition. That's fine. I mean, is it owned by someone? Why can't Don't Flop use... Just do that. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Nah, sorry. We've got to use really shitty graphics when we have them. And sometimes we don't even have graphics because we Don't Flop and we're dumb. Anyways.
What's good? Don't flop all fucking day. Hashtag
time travel back in time. Look at how young everyone is. Lunacy, right in the front with Mark Grist.
Sunburn
Grist,
number 2, main event, final day of day one, all that. Okay, let's get into it. MC on my right hand side. Pedro, make some noise. Let's go.
Yo, Pedro, wearing 2 t-shirts.
We got True Kind of Genetics, my sponsor, OCD Labs, all of that shit. Let's go.
Also, can I just point out the irony of the fact that of the 2 people in this battle, Pedro's the one wearing 2 t-shirts when he's the least in danger of having one of them ripped off. Just sort of pointing out the irony of that situation.
on the left-hand side. Marlo, make some noise. Let's go.
Yeah.
Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and
Already taking the
Make
piss.
sure you go
Great.
to
I think that's Frankie
dontflop.com,
Fraser
come
behind him as well. That's crazy.
Don't
This
Flop
is
versus
crazy how many
everybody.
people are in this
Available now,
one.
and you don't flop merch available now. Blah, blah,
Yada,
blah.
yada,
Alright.
yada. Don't
3
flop
rounds,
versus
no
everybody.
judges,
Again,
promo shit,
ironic
so
in
please log on
hindsight,
the
isn't it?
viewpoint, leave a comment and log on and in the YouTube box, leave a comment. Tweet us a comment.
Yes.
Post me a comment. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Let's do this. Marlo chose to go first. Round 1, final battle of the day. My man Marlo. Let's go.
Yo, Brixton! Before I start rapping, I need your help with something. I had an opening to this battle, but I scrapped it because it was bollocks. I'd much rather you all just get seamlessly transported to about 30 seconds into my round so you can start hearing some
Bars. Yes.
So in about 15 seconds time, I'm going to say, make some noise for that punchline. At which point, I'm going to need you all to react as if I just dropped a certified lower middle tier quality punchline to a stretched out 16-bar angle about Pedro with the with the setup. My raps are more dark, and we'll literally just take it from there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not even a single line of that rhyme, by the way. I know that he's doing a bit, so it shouldn't really count, but it's just funny to me that of all the people in the world, Shuffle T and him, you would have thought that even the preamble to the actual rhyming stuff would rhyme, but he gets away with it because look at how cheeky he is.
So, can I just say, I have absolutely ripped this off from the comedian Stuart Lee, so if it doesn't work,
Take it up with him.
Okay. Brixton!
He's an
make
idiot.
Some noise
I
for
love
that
it.
punchline!
Yeah.
That happened, mate. And
That's why you can never go back to Thorpe Park.
I'll slap this dog hard, you know, like an actual dwarf.
Ha!
I'm not white from Hampshire.
I'm black from Shork Farm.
And I'll punch you with Josh Wall's massive forearm. All right.
God,
First things
Marlo's
first,
the
Pedro.
best.
I gave you a lift back from Leeds and you sat in the back. Right, thank you for not stealing anything from my car.
I'm just gonna stop 1 second because I'm gonna be quoting this the whole way through if I'm not. So if it's annoying people, tell me and I'll stop. But I love this battle so much, it's great. I can quote it so much.
It's not a secret, right? Pedro's got a reputation, right? Thievery. So after I dropped him off, I was sweating for my life. Got home, reversed the Fiesta in the drive. Checking to the left, checking to the right, checking under seats, checking to the side.
Oh,
Everything is fine.
yeah, Pedro caught it.
I am
Pleasantly surprised.
Only reason you try to get girlfriends is to steal their wallets or their car keys. You be pinching shit off of Bay like you're Somali.
And here he comes. Here he comes.
Plant seeds, 3:15, raw salami, Paul McCartney.
What's this thing, right? With Marlo in this one, right, when I first watched it, right, it was just funny because he just knows how to sell cadence and lines and the jokes. When you get to know Pedro's back catalogue and his work leading up to this, and you understand that the 3:15 raw salami line is an intentional dig at his freestyles when they maybe lose the thread a little bit and he has to revert to key stage 2 rhyming terminology to get through to the next bit that he's able to coalesce from the stuff he's pre-prepared. It's great how he played it off like he was doing it almost like for a goof, but it was for a very intentional purpose. I love it.
I water plant seeds, 3:15, raw salami, Paul McCartney, Napoli sorry, Falkland Army, fucking Tory party,
Laura Tarzi.
You have a framed picture of a homemade zoo. You pretend to work in B&Q in a home-based suit. When you're up in Manny, you sleep in Co-J's boot. You babysit for Big J and his missus and they don't pay you.
And upcoming now is the biggest reaction of the entire battle from one Lunacy. And when you hear it and you see his reaction, it makes perfect sense because he's the one that it gels with the most.
Your mum is a road man.
There he goes. Creased him. Creased him.
Your mum is a road man. I am actually genuinely terrified of the concept of Pedro's mum. Seems like you go around their house and get shot in the leg for fun.
I love how the other thing about Marlo's earlier style, I don't know if he does this quite so much now, but he'll alter. He'll go to different stages and lengths in order to try and convey certain points. In that one, it's the roundness of what he is saying to make sure he is emphasizing it. And then he's got obviously his hand gestures and how facial. He's like the battle rap equivalent of Jim Carrey in his prime. You know what I mean? He's just so articulate and so expressive and so relentless with his beats. He's just, he's so good.
One time she started telling you how school wasn't for everyone while you were at a Texaco feeding your dog with a petrol pump. Luckily, your mother loves the bars I spit. In fact, I take her out for picnics in the park and we just chat. I pushed her on a swing until my arms were big and fat and had her calling out whoopee like she was casting Sister Act. But we love Pedro, right? He truly is legend status. We knew he meant preparation. Last I heard, Umbro
was suing for defamation.
And Pedro's
Great.
slightly risen up, moving smoothly in elevation like Arsenal at World Dom, improving his levitation.
Didn't catch that. So I didn't get that for years until I watched the Shotty Horror versus Arsenal second. And he had that fucking, what are they called? Those fucking boards. You know the ones. I forget. I never used one. I was too old by that point. I wasn't going to risk a hernia trying one of those fucking things. Like hoverboards, but they weren't hovering. You know what I mean? But yeah, Arsenal had one of those. And yeah, I remember watching it for the first time and seeing Arsenal being like, he wasn't that tall against Shotty Horror in London. And it's because he was on one of those hoverboards and he's like, I rocked up to your uncle's grave like that on the hoverboard. Yeah, hell of a way to kick off a battle. But yeah, that's a bar that I thought was okay, but again, in hindsight, great. Marlo's so good.
So, here's the thing. When you come at the mountain, how the fuck do you climb?
You're about to hear the one downside of this battle for me in terms of I love where it is and how it's been presented right now. I really love it because I'll tell you what this battle feels like to me. It feels like these two just decided to have a battle what people heard and convoluted around. I love that. The downside is you're outside, and
trust me, I don't expect to win the way his punches are counting.
Damn.
I only took this battle because Pedro still owes me £1.34 for.
Such an unfortunate moment in the battle for that to happen because, for me, this is one of the best schemes of the battle for Marlo, and therefore probably one of the best, if not the best scheme in the entire battle, because it's such a simple premise, stretched out in such a way that he ekes it out for everything it's worth, and it's just undermined a tiny little bit by the siren in the background. It's such a shame, but it's still fucking brilliant.
Petrol, and in real life, I'm too scared to confront him about it.
But since we're here,
come on. Cough it up, you little fucking pipsqueak. Pay. Dig deep, mate. I got the receipt. My Fiesta tanked at 16.8. It was me, you, Rowan, and Shuffle in the car, and somehow the petrol got split 3 ways.
here it comes.
Which means we paid £5.36 each when it should have been £4.02.
Real shit. Mental arithmetic bars. We've got them here, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant.
Marlo, 9-month-old, overthought debt collection and maths calculations. Something you gotta deal with. You owe me, Rowan, and Shuffle each the difference of £1.34, and we ain't gonna yield, bitch. I did not write this bit to a punchline. Here's a red banana. Peel it!
I do not believe for a second that Pedro did not know that Marlo had a red banana in advance of this battle. You will see why in a moment. If he really didn't, Pedro might deserve to win just on the basis that he preempted something that Marlo did that is also just off the walls crazy. That, yeah.
Don't eat it! All kinds of coloured shit. So, you said P Soldier's mum will get punched in her son's lip. That was both deep and true. Because, in a way, when the babe aches, doth not the bosom from which it suckled feel it?
Unreal. One of the best rounds Marlo ever gave. I loved that round so much. Absolute masterclass. Absolutely amazing. And if it wasn't for the delay in this bag bit, Pedro might have won this first round for me. And it's a good first round from Pedro. I'm just saying, though, that that first round from Marlo is
Blood, open this bag, bro.
fucking brilliant.
Body bag?
My bars are as real as a red banana.
See? How did he know? How did he know?
Yo. My bars are as real as
The blue banana. Even Luna can't imagine.
My bars are as real as a
White banana.
Wait.
Why didn't he keep all four together?
My bars are just right.
Like a ripe banana.
Yo,
I can tell by your hair you don't like the barber.
You need to go and visit. You need to go and
Straight
visit
into
a
it.
styling parlor. It looks like you got your hair cut by a pikey farmer. Your mum's got pussy hair like a collar.
Jesus.
How can I predict that he's gonna bring a red banana? I say you know I'm fucked.
He's
yeah?
either crazy in the head or he got a tip off, man.
Yeah? Your mum and your sister have a sunstroked pussy. No, your mum and your sister have a sunstroked fanny. They both shot pussy out of an unknown alley. Yo, both of their knickers look like blood-soaked nappies. He come in wearing his mum's Umbro trackies.
Yes, he did. Why is Marlo wearing a suit jacket with Umbro?
Your grandmum's a cunt. Your favourite song is Slam
Dunk
Dunk
the
the Funk.
Funk.
Yo, shank to the gut, give you cramp from the lung. Jumping jack, get
Jack
jack
from
from
the
the
jump.
Yo, I rep for my brothers in the west of Harlem.
Pedro's mental, man.
In Central Garden. I talk for the nutters in the pen for arson. I got a
Voice
voice
for everyone. Blood of Seth MacFarlane. That's good. That was good.
Yo, Marlo looks like a high school teacher. I couldn't give a monkeys like a tight zookeeper.
Canal.
A whole 2 sticks like a Thai food eater. You caught as many bodies as
Typhoon Peter, which don't exist. So this is the thing about this battle that I love about Pedro. No, you don't see it in any of the Battle of Pedros. He is so in on the battle rap kayfabe of it. Like, he's just having fun with it, even if he's sticking to the character of, oh, I'm hardcore and I spit hard shit. You know what I mean? He's just having fun with the premise of it. I love it.
Yo. I trap him in a bat cave, slap him in his
Dad's face.
Jack him through his chain like immaculate and Pat Stay. Yo, don't need to strap him in a back brace, drive a taxi in a drag race. You can't wait to
Go home to start battling his flatmates. Amazing. That's incredible. That's again, this is why this battle was really hard for me to judge, because I'm a massive fan of Marlo and I loved his first round and I loved his final round, but Pedro has so many of those ones that it just catch you and you're like, where the fuck did that come from? But there you go.
Yo, but Shufflo 212s are breaking up their friendship. They used to love each other and make each other breakfast. But now they practice so much it makes them argue all the time. So when Shuffle gets married, you won't make it on the guest list. And that's the reason they don't really tag team anymore. Your girlfriend looks like a drag queen Demi Moore. Your mum looks like a crack fiend Skeletor. You got Rusty still like an antique weapon store. Yo, you went on a Backstreet Nelly tour with your boyfriend. Yo, if I smashed him anymore, he'd bring the boy them. Snitch to the feds, you'd be finger pointing. Your bars up to now have been disappointing, but I will say they're usually quite cleverly written, so it doesn't suit you when you start aggressively spitting. Your entourage is comedy like Jeremy Piven. You're the nicest guy I've ever had the pleasure of killing. Yo, you're like a bar now that
Can't howl.
I kick your marge out of your blood, weird bars. Yo,
Yep.
I kick your marge out of your aunt's house, your father out of the farmhouse, then Marlo will get marked out. You like Count
Dracula if he come from South Africa.
Yo, or a mouse capturer who lives on Mount Bachelor. I'm a mouth fracturer, rapping circles around rappers. I'm out rapping you. You're about as exciting as a biography about Sascular. Right. Yo. But,
Crazy.
yo, there's nothing more worse than your Tricky P battle. I get more views than the Philippine channel. Yo. Your wifey looks like a bitty-fied hooker. You should kill your wife off like Jimmy Fly Snooker. Let's go. Time, man.
Dark in hindsight. Darker, I should say, in hindsight. That first round's so hard to judge for me, because I know that Pedro freestyles a lot. Because this is the trouble with Pedro battles, is how do you judge that you know they're not succinct and necessarily given the most forethought at structuring, but he still hits you, he still gets you. Whereas Marlo is obviously agonized over the structure and the cadence and the moments of hit, the highs, the lows, and on the premise of angles, props, obviously. For me, Marlo gets that first round because of just sheer creativity and the number of laughs he got. But that first round also lets you know that Pedro is not messing around either. So, yeah, I give the first one to Marlo, but... Last year.
So last
yeah,
week I had
agree,
a
had
wax
shrimps.
build up in my ear. Sorry, ladies, I'm taken. What is? What did Pedro say to the girl when she asked him to watch her purse? Sorry, lady, I'm taken. By this account, your life is to scrounge. It's improper. I don't even smoke and I get pissed off by this cig robber. Still the beggy type at 25. He just runs his gob till he gets some shit off you. You gotta slip him a quid so he shuts up. That's a gym locker. It's Marlo. Kid posher. I fly out to the Bronx to use Rich Dollar's dishwasher. On my gap, yah, I lipsed on a witch doctor kickboxer in Tonga.
Jesus.
Pedro,
Oh, I have to stop.
constantly feel
Because So Marlo, I might owe you some money, brother, when you see this. I have used this in real life all the time. When I happen across someone who I suspect has undertones of violence, but keeps a handicap on things, I will say, insert name here, I constantly feel like you'll possibly stab me, even at times where you're obviously happy. Because... perfect. It's too long to go on a t-shirt, but my word, he should get residuals for that because it's amazing. Amazing.
I constantly feel like you'll possibly stab me, even at times when you're obviously happy.
Amazing. Incredible.
When I was travelling in Nepal, I took a stroll in the back streets and I swear you came up to me and sold me some hashish. You'll punch me on your block while you're hollering YOLO. My boy will go squealing to the cops with a photo. Then we'll both fuck you up with a warrant from Popo. Finish him, Shuffle. Fuck, I forgot it was solo.
I will say as well, I'm probably being too nitpicky as a battle rap fan at this point. Shuff used that against you, Nan. And I don't know. I can't remember who did it. I don't know if the Yunnan battle was before this one or after this one. But I know that they're writing partners, so they're not stealing from each other per se. But is it weird that they use this? I mean, it's the same gimmick. It's this idea that we're 2-on-2 and everyone knows it's a 2-on-2, so we're playing with the fact that you think there's a 2-on-2, but there isn't. But like, I don't know how I feel about that. The fact that it's used twice. I don't know how I feel. Again, maybe that's the battle rap snobbery in me, where it's like, unless it's a slogan, you shouldn't be using bars twice. I don't know.
You said you'd give Enigma the strap. It was a fucking horrible and abusive scheme. I know it was only a threat, but you obtaining a firearm is something possible that I do believe you'd achieve. So if you do get a gun, can you be somewhat honourable and not shoot at me? I don't want the strap. Fussy toddler on a booster seat.
Incredible.
So let me get this straight.
Amazing.
It's 2013, you have no fans, and for some reason they let you go out to King of the Dot. Except you have to front your own flights at a ridiculous cost. And then you get there and you hear something that pisses you off. Pedro, what day of the event did you think you were on? Because I heard it through the grapevine, you thought you'd be with the main guys. Day one, straight up, phase like, I thought Ground Zero's a place where planes fly. Going up to King Fly, like, ain't they on after daylight? He's like, who are you? You're like, Pedro. He's like, oh, Pedro, yeah, you're on Page 9. Day 5. Oh, safe, right. I love the idea that for some reason you still bloody expected more. Like, maybe the reason I'm not on the fly is that they want to surprise the fans because they must just respect me more. It's like you knew you were a ball boy at Wimbledon, but still turned up in your tennis shorts, expecting them to be like, yeah, change of plan, mate. You're playing Murray on centre.
Right. Beautifully executed that segment.
I was gonna go to class, but then I took too much Mandy swagger. That legally unqualified to be a baggage handler at Gatwick swagger. That isn't it really cringy when Marlo says swagger. Shabby swagger. He'll stab your nana for a can of Fanta. And still sell her drugs. And then happy slap her. And then try to save her. He'll straight Danny Jacker. You remind me of James Bay. If he wasn't a soulful, poetic folk singer with long hair, but actually a short, unemployed, drug-dependent battle rapper. Fucking time.
Great. Just, again, not quite as strong as his first round, I would argue. Not quite as strong. Again, the repeated bar from a previous one. But again, he's just so economical with what words he uses, the cadences, the fact that his execution is almost always perfect. God, he's so entertaining as a battler, Marlo. So entertaining. Pedro.
Right. Yo, you wank off to battles from Grizzlemania. Yo, your mum's a prostitute from Lithuania. Marlo's mum's into nymphomania. She sucked off most of man that are in Romania. You got mentioned by Chiller in his battle with Pass. You got demons in your closet, you should battle your past. I'm past battling for a battling pass. In my past battles, I was battling pass. I be at Southwark Crown Court. You be at Southport Town Hall. I'm a Southport outlaw here to show man them about your downfall. Leave you spitting out a mouthful of teeth and blood. Catch me in sports soccer, teeth in blood. Run up in the hospital, start teeth in blood. Leave you crying like a baby when it's teeth in blood. Yo, I told his mum I'm not coming there, but if I come in there, I'm a coming there. Yo, she opened the door in her underwear with a zoot in her mouth like, come in there. Yo, hold up. Yo, I commandeer, but you commandeer.
Why?
Hey, commandeer me to come in there. I'll come in there. Look,
I'm sure he will.
Shirt, he's got come on there. If you saw a dick now, he start coming there. I make you look unprepared, although you're over prepped. Why do you always look like you overslept? Yo.
Great.
Marlo type is blatantly over-repped, and the margin that you're standing in, you overstepped. In our interview, I said that you prayed to Malcolm, the gay battle rapper. Mate, I found him. I watched my mates surround him, because he ain't never got mates around him. You're more disappointing than Dre's new album. Yo, my blood shuffler ain't as old school as Pam and Ped. You got a pen and pad, I got a pan and ped. You probably get kidnapped by Bam and Fred. The East tends to beef like Pat and Peg. You got bisexual biceps. You buy sex from a bike shed. You ain't... Yo, you got bisexual biceps. You buy sex from a bike shed. You and your chick have an identical size chest. I'm wearing an identical white vest. Watch tonight end in a fright fest. You go to grime festivals with bisexuals. Your girl left my testicles bright red. Yo, so rest in peace to half a shuffle. Your girl used to play for Sparta at Moscow. Yo, I should be getting free garms from Umbro. You be following chicks trying to start a convo. You made a micro memory card in your biochemistry class. You need to go to psychotherapy fast. Your life will cryogenically pass in suspended animation if your biochemistry class don't attend your graduation. Time fucking.
See, I don't know why I'm remembering this differently now. I've seen this battle a million times. I have it 2-0 up to Marlo. Like, that second round was stronger. And it was... Yeah. Look, and again, I understand the argument that Pedro freestyles a lot, so that counts for something because he's riffing off the top. But in my book, reactions also count for something, and the execution counts for something as well. And Marlo was smoother, more succinct, more cohesive, and funnier. So, dude, I usually like to give it 1-1 going into the final round to make things interesting in my own head. And again, I don't know if I've ever really scored this. I just remember Marlo saying, I think it might even in my interview with him, he said something along the lines of he lost to Pedro, at least in his own mind. But no, man, I have Marlo 2-0 up. Sorry, I have Marlo 2-0 up, man. This is a week around.
You put up a shocking Facebook status recently that really could do repeating. Like this if you're a prolific young offender. Pedro, you are a ridiculous human being. I wasn't shocked that you tried to brag about that. That's some shit that we're used to seeing. I just couldn't believe you used the word prolific and knew the meaning. I swear to God, on my
So here's... right, this is interesting. This is the angle that I think Marlo thought was going to be the room shaker. And it's fine. It's fine. The receipt one was better, though, and ultimately got the bigger response and reward. This is the one I think he was banking on being bigger. And even though the payoff is great, and he does his best to kind of perpetuate the laughs from it, I just don't think the audience either really grasped the point or gave it much notice. So, yeah, this is why I sometimes forget the third round of Marlo's one is still good, but it's his weakest. Or even though it's got the most memorable part in it, it just isn't as well received as I thought it would have been considering.
Family's life, this next story is 100% absolutely true. Pedro comes up to me in an event like, Marlo, blood, you're gonna laugh at this one thing. Gets out his passport that they'd asked for at the bar when he come in. I got some next real name, he said, laughing and jumping. Check it out, my real name is like Filani or like Fizani or some shit. Or some shit. Or some shit.
Pedro doesn't even know his own name. So that is a great premise, that he's so dumb that he doesn't even know his own name. But this is the high point, except for my favourite of this segment, which comes later, which is, but again, barely gets a reaction. I'm not sure why. Couldn't tell you. But it's great.
No wonder he's such a fuck-up. Imagine how hard the actual process of hunting for a job is. Walks into the JCP like, yeah, I'm looking for that. Something in an office. They're like,
JCP,
great.
God, there's a
Just gotta
throwback.
fill in a couple of these boxes.
Name?
Oh, yeah, it's a funny story. I had this like name. I'm a fucking cunt
And I forgot it.
No. So what are you laughing for?
Half past four.
They were going to give him a job at Cards Galore, but he put Pedro as his first name, surname, and birthday on the starter form. How do you not know your own name? I mean, you could have psychotraumatic amnesia where the memory goes wrong, gradual neuroanatomical decay as dementia is coaxed on, brain damage, metal in your head like a robot, but the punchline is still, you're just Pedro from Don't Flop. Pedro lives such an incredible existence. Genuinely true facts or observations about him sound like a Pedro freestyle he'd be dropping as a bar. For example, check this, all Pedro facts, all Pedro. Yo, yo, yo,
And
yo,
these
yo,
are
yo, yo,
great.
yo, 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 yo. You be
Ripping man shirts to see their bodies in their arms. You get banned from battle leagues because you be robbing women, dog. You use your
parents'
man's
house as an allotment for your plants, and your mum's a happy lady because you're showing her a half. Yo, you look yourself
in the mirror and say, I wash you in the bath. He did. He said that.
You got to pen for misinterpreting the politics of art. A Welsh stripper does all of your shopping for your gums, and Big J delivers you McDonald's to your yard.
All facts.
I want to take you all back.
I love this joke. I love this
to
joke.
primary days.
And it gets
Remember year
nothing.
6 sats? They might be my fave. Because even if you weren't exactly bright, they would say you got 10% of your mark just by writing your name.
Great. Fantastic
When you
payoff.
freestyle, it's amazing, Ped. It's always funny. And it's what the crowd want. I know when it comes to multi-syllables, you're a junkie. So look, I'm calling time now, but hey, Pedro's rhyming challenge. To start off this next round right now, rhyme with performing monkey.
Very good. Marlo's third. Wasn't as strong as his first two. But, yeah, I had it 2-0 going into it, so he's already sewn it up. I will also point out something at the beginning of Pedro's round. I know everyone reacts, but this is what I'm saying about I don't get the reaction, the lack of reaction to what is arguably a really solid... Maybe the audience is too young, and they don't remember Sats in year 6. Who knows? I remember that because I'm that fucking old. They don't really give that the reaction, yet they give this a reaction, even though Marlo uses junkie. He's used the word already, so... I don't get the reaction.
All right. Yo, your whore's a junkie.
Nah. Nah. It's not for me, Steve.
Yo, you look like an awful honky. Your mother looks like Pugsley, but more like Dumby. Oh, fuck it. All right, look, yeah.
So there you go. He's, again, it's... He's doing his best. He's doing his best. And the audience love it. And I suppose that's the most important thing.
You said... Oh, I can't remember now what you said. Fuck it. All right, look, yeah. Oh, I wish I remembered that bar. But anyway, look, yeah. Oh, yo, your favourite animal's a sperm whale. Yo, you feel dots like you're trying to learn Braille. Your girl's moustache has got a fucking bird tail and make you stand barefoot on the 3rd rail. It's Marlo time. Marlo lives that Ken Barlow life. Your girl's pussy's got funny dark old eyes. He buys cocaine at oregano price. Right, listen, yeah? Yo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Wait, let me get this. All right.
I don't know what's happening to Do you know what? I've got to stop for a second. Is eating his own fucking face?
Yo.
Just pay attention to now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Wait, let me get this. All right. Yo, I put my dick inside your sister's wife with a spit right.
What is going on there? Is that his way of internalizing his frustrations at Pedro forgetting his shit? What's going on with that? Weird. Huh. Never noticed that before. How weird.
Let me get them.
Come on, Pedro.
Yo, I put my dick inside your sister's wife with a spit of rhyme. I split this guy. Yo, I 69 with your sister on a fucking winter night. Then I headbutt her 60 times till she cries a fucking Brazilian rice. Fuck it. I don't know. Brazilian rice. I'm hitting this guy a million times. What you gonna say? I fucking discriminate, and amphibonize habitat with this simple guy. Yo, fuck it. You live the life of a fucking sister act. Yo, you.
I love how Hadda Shrooms has put it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I caught a fish alive. 2-1. He just gets the round for quoting a nursery rhyme, effectively. Fair enough. This is probably indicative of the fact that this is 2015 and the core audience is about 15 years old. So I suppose to a 15-year-old audience, this seems hilarious. Looking at it through 35-year-old eyes, it isn't the jokes that I remember it as, which is sad. I'm sad that I no longer find this as entertaining as I once did. I feel lesser for this experience now.
It's a guy, but you is a dyke and your sister's fat. Yo, I got a cricket bat to your mother and I'm in the flat. Yo, making supper while I'm piffing crack. Taking your brother for the biggest pack and a raid in your drum with a fucking swinging silver axe. Yo, fuck you, predicting my bar. I run into your yard with swimming trunks on and then I start piffing cigars. Yo. Yo. I covered his stairwell in hair gel and a breath fell. Yo, I was like, yeah, well. Yo, my bars are loud like an air bell in a tropical storm. Overhead bars like an obstacle course. I said this before, didn't I? Fuck knows, I might have. It's a bar anyway. Yo, half vodka and half lemonade. I'm full 80 proof vodka with none of it took away. Yo, I jerk your face, run away on a runway track as a bund of haze. Yo, your mother is underweight, your son is overweight. You don't even have a son, but you look fucking fake. Yo, you need to resuscitate as I suffocate your mother with a pillow under fucking snowboards and something else. Yo, right. I'm sort of flopping now. Your mother fucking is underground, bunning brown, and she's fucking from a Moroccan town where nobody even comes around. Yo. Look, he likes to come around my yard. Yo, bunning white tie glass.
For the love of God, someone call time for the man.
Your sister's knickers are off collar. Your mother is a fucking nunchucker. Your brother is a dumb fucker, and he is a fucking motherfucker. Fuck it. Alright, I got 3 bars left. Yo, you got a retard's head. Yo, he wears knee guards in a fucking 3-part shed or something. Let's go. I have flopped. I couldn't remember the third, but fuck it. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, so he freestyled the whole 3rd round. Okay.
So I'll let the DE button.
You know, I'm just going to stop here. What we got? So Soul versus Matter. Interesting. I can only imagine Soul got the better of that one. Big J versus Lefty, I remember seeing. I thought it was interesting. I thought Lefty would walk that one. I seem to remember Big J getting that one. And Roars versus Distract. I have never heard of those two. So, one of these days, right, I hope Don't Flop, if they still have the footage, release the full Stephen Bartlett battle. Because I don't know if any of you have seen, but he battled for Don't Flop. And yet, I don't know if much more than a few clips of it exist. Which, if you know how much battle rappers share their stuff around and try and get it in people's feeds, I find highly suspect that there really isn't all that much record of someone trying battle rap. It's just interesting to me. I wonder if the original footage still exists somewhere. Maybe it's on the same thumb drive that had the secret Lunar Shotty battle, as referenced against Marv and Quest by Shuffle T and Marlo. Anywho, I don't know if there's much more to this.
Well, fuck. With lines like that, you won't see me stressing, because after this battle, you're going to be upset.
Look at the size of those rooms,
when I
man.
let the DE press him.
2015, ladies and gentlemen, it was another lifetime ago. Anywho, that was Pedro versus Marlo. Why did I ever think that that was close? Or that Pedro won? Why did I have that in my head? Not even... No, Marlo won. He won the battle. He won. No ifs, ands, or buts. He won that one. However, one of my favourite battles Mainly because I'm such a big Marlo fan. I absolutely adore Marlo, his idiosyncrasies, his skills, his abilities as a writer, his performative elements, his comedy, the way he can control the pace and cadence of his stuff. It's God, top tier. Haven't seen any of his Anderson Burris stuff yet. I plan on checking that out. Wasn't able to make it to the event for a variety of reasons, but I'd be. I have a friend who I send voice notes to now, and every time I send voice notes that are longer than 30 seconds, he says, "Oh, good, a podcast. I'll go get my headphones." So, anyways, by the way, who keeps ducking in and out? For fuck's sake, if you're gonna duck in, duck in. If not, it's really annoying seeing the fucking line on my screen go up and down. I'd rather no one watch and then watch it afterwards so I don't get a constant reminder of you ducking in and out. Anyways, how are you? So, I have that as 3-0 Marlo. Hands down. It wasn't even close. Marlo took all 3 rounds. Pedro was entertaining in bursts, but if the argument is it's all off the top and therefore he gets points, fine. But that was a written battle. So it's judged on who performed the best under the context of it being a written battle. At least in my mind it is. Sorry. Just want to make sure. Because I'm low in the frame. Yeah, 3-0. 3-0. Yeah, it wasn't even close. Soz. Yeah. 3-0. But one of my favourite battles. And Pedro has a lot of great moments. Marlo is just fucking imperious. Has anyone called you the British Fantano? What's that? I'm woefully underqualified when it comes to pop culture. The only thing that I'm aware of generally, in general terms this week in pop culture, is that Kanye West is intent to let not only the people of planet Earth though, but anyone in any known universe know that he is a tool and in need of some pretty serious help. That's the only pop culture. Oh, and Kendrick Lamar won Grammys for a diss track that largely plagiarizes a lot of battle rap bars that I've already heard. How do Shrooms likes Pedro's freestyle in the 3rd round, even though I can appreciate that. But we watch different battles. In that the 1st and 2nd, fine, because it's him in his element doing his thing and he's catching people off guard, yada, yada, yada. That 3rd round was like watching a man being handed a series of bricks and told to tread water. That was rough for me anyway. So, yeah, that was rough. Anthony Fantano, the YouTuber. Charlie, if I'm about to Google something I shouldn't be, I swear to God, I'm going to hunt you down and force feed you the original videos I made on this channel. And trust me, they are terrible. They are terrible. Anthony Fan. Oh, okay. Well, he's covered Drake and Kanye West. Kanye West is a disgusting loser. That's a great way to kick off a video. So that's who you think I look like? Sorry, can you see? I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Ready? Ready? Yeah, because we're fucking doppelganger. Charlie, you're better than this. You're usually much better at the goofs. Much better than the goose. I expect more from you. The guy with the terrible music reviews. Oh, is that what Charlie's getting at? We don't look alike. It's that we both do terrible things on the internet. Wow. And they wonder why I won't take up battle rap. I get roasted in the chat of my own fucking live streams. Unbelievable. I've already watched them, buddy. From Tupac to the video game reviews, you have nothing to bore me with. Oh, man. Oh, I think I did a video on Tupac at one point. God, that is a really long... I think that's when I tried doing a weekly show takeoff. And that idea died a death after about 3 episodes. God. I used to think I could do 5 videos a week on YouTube. When I started YouTube and then I couldn't get views, I just thought, I know what I'll do. I'll flood the market with videos. That's the solution. More videos that people don't want to watch. I think I did like a month of 5 videos a week. God. These days, you're lucky if you get one like produced video from me. Live streams are easy. You just hop on and just go. Yeah, God. So, yeah, so Charlie's roasting me for being shit. Cheers, Charlie. Love you too, buddy. And How to Shrooms is Fragments of Greatness. Yeah. Here's the thing. Pedro's renowned for just those moments. Those off-the-cup moments that catch... Look, his most quotable is, your mum has a tattoo of the Umbro sign. Is it inspired? Is it particularly clever? Is it particularly insightful? Hell no. It made the crowd goddamn crease. So fair play to him, man. And then you got Marlo, who, if anything, has got too many quotables, man. He's so talented, so clever, so ridiculously relentless. And he's still going. He had his battle with Anderson not too long ago. So is Pedro. Pedro's still going. He battled at checkpoint 5 not too long ago with... who did he battle again? Nil's Skills, I think it was. Some Nilm's Skills, I forget exactly. But anyways, I had it 3-0, Marlo. And tomorrow, we are going to be doing his 2-on-2 partner, Shuffle T versus Shotty Horror. One that I was there for. And that apparently I have a controversial opinion of, because I will maintain to this day, Shuffle T fucking won. Shuffle T beat Shotty Horror. He beat Shotty Horror. I don't care if you want to say Shotty Horror wasn't taking it seriously, or it was seen as more of a friendly backwards and forwards and banter and stuff. Explain that to Shuffle T, who came and gave a performance of a goddamn lifetime. I have Shuffle T winning that one, and I will explain why in great detail tomorrow, because I'm looking forward to reliving that one on the old live stream. I've seen it a few times since. Enough to tell you that they edited out a Shotty stumble. I'm just going to tell you, I can't remember where it was, but I was in the room and there was a moment where he stumbled enough that I was talking about it as we left the venue, and Gem and I hauled my ass up on that and say, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it wasn't a friendly encounter, and it was the bedrock for my introduction to him on our interview. We laughed it off. It's great. It's fun. It's great. But, dude, have no illusions. Like, Shuffle T and Marlo's legacy in UK battle rap is slept on in terms of just how potent they were as battlers. They have the ability to beat anybody. I don't care how good your favourite battler is. If it isn't Shuffle T and Marlo, they are not safe from Marlo and Shuffle T lampooning them, doing their own style better than them, and then highlighting why their style is ultimately not as good as their style, or just shit in general. They are such a potent combination, to the extent that they are unbeatable as a 2-on-2. I have never seen a 2-on-2 with them where I could debate whether or not they lost. Every 2-on-2 of theirs is the best 2-on-2 that you see that year in that card. They are unrivaled as a duo, as a 2-on-2 partnership. So why is it any surprise that, other than the thing that really bugged me, is this idea that Shuffle T and Marlo were a duo, and that's that. You can't have them as singles because they're not as good. It's the wrestling tag team thing. It's like, oh, well, you're a tag team, therefore you're no good as a single. Bollocks, man. Shuffle T was always better than half the battlers on the roster just on his own. Same with Marlo. And then with the passage of time, man, they are both masters of their craft now. Absolute fucking goddamn Zen masters when it comes to articulation, comedy, timing, creativity, confidence, execution, the whole shebang-a-bang. The only thing that they don't do better than anybody else, I don't think, is that really cutting, the rounds where you just think to yourself, oh, this is, I wouldn't want to be their opponent right now, in terms of just being absolutely, because Soul could do that. Soul would hone in on some aspect of a battler, highlight it, expose it, and really fucking humiliate an opponent. Shotty would do that. Tony would do that. O'Shea would do it, sort of, to a degree. Luna not so much, although he would highlight certain aspects. But Marlo and Shuffle, largely because they always see the entertainment side of it. And so is it any wonder that when you watch a battle like this back against someone who is a fan favourite, someone that Don't Flop always held up and promoted as one of the better or most popular acts, I would argue just lost 3-0 to one of the 2-on-2 guys. At least at the time, that's how they were. My eyes are just fine, Charlie. I'm sticking with them. I like it. I think it looks cool. And it's even nighttime outside. It wasn't nighttime when I started. It was not nighttime. Listen, okay, here's my excuse. If battle rappers and battle rap-ees, people at events can wear sunglasses indoors with fucking 8 layers on during the summer, I can wear sunglasses on my goddamn live stream. Deal with it. I like it. I'm sticking with it. Deal with it. Anyways, they got me and the ex into birthday for free. Oh, no way! Hydroshrooms, you were there for Dialect and Zen versus Shufflo. Wow. I don't know where I rate that on in terms of Shufflo. The best Shufflo battle ever. Oh, it might be Dialect and Zen. Yeah, but that's fine. Charlie, you have to understand, I wear contact lenses that are strong enough that I can see the sun, the surface of it, from here when I wear them. Take them off. No word of a lie. If I take my contact lenses off now, I am about an arm's length away from the screen. I wouldn't be able to read the screen, brother. So my eyesight's already fucked. So, you're not a battle rapper despite our best efforts. Nah, and you'll never get me to be a battle rapper. Ever. I can't rhyme. Again, if we're going to keep telling ourselves that battle rap is an art form and something you work tirelessly at and you have to perfect over a period of time, at 35 fucking years old, do you really think I'm going to pick it up and be any good at it? And I am not as likable as Joy. She is a lovely lady. She can get away with it because she is so lovely and she is getting better. This son bitch is about as likable as a fart in church, so I can't count on audience goodwill to see me through. So thank you again for the banter, but there you go. Yeah, this is the thing. When I look at the sun blinks first. Yeah. Anyways, that's enough of me trying to be cool. Let's go through some of the comments, because it's just Charlie and Haddershrooms now just hashing it out to who can banter me the worst. It's supposed to be... Oh, anyway, so yeah, back to Shuffle T and Marlo. So, Dialect and Zen might be the best... Wow, that might be the best one. So, what have you got? You've got versus Dialect and Zen. You've got P Soldier and Matter. C Major and Cracker. Marvin Quest. Joker Star and... Oh, I forget. Oh, I can't remember who his partner was. Obviously, Big J and Lefty. I saw the compliments match with... the other compliments match. The compliments match was against Quill and Soul. Scapegoats. That's a tough one. I would say... Oh. And of course, there was the compliments battle against Pat Stay and... I forget who else it was. And then there was a surprise 2-on-2 as well against two guys in America who I forget. But that's the one where I remember... The only thing I remember from that battle is when Shuffle is like... They're both congratulating one of the battlers on the birth of his kid. And they're like... and they just sort of turn. Like, congratulations. Yeah. But fuck your kid, it's ugly. Little freak of the night. looks like he's been hit with a meteorite. You're normal looking, so I blame your skis of a wife for making the ugliest fucking baby I've ever seen in my life. Like, brutal. Nah, congratulations. But like, yeah, Shuffle T and Marlo's best battle is probably, for me, is between Dialect and Zen or Scapegoats. And both, because I feel like they both gave as good a performance as they possibly could in terms of the crowd. Probably Dialect and Zen, because so Zen does this bit in the middle of, I think, the second round, Yeah, because Shuffle T rebuttals it, where he's like, you don't want to... I can't remember exactly. And he just goes into the spiel. And then Dialect jumps in, and the crowd are fucking just eating it. And they do it 3 or 4 times. And then Shuffle rebuttals it by saying, what was it? We said, with all that hard shit, I don't think we're quite equal. And why were you all reacting while they were doing that? Pfft, white people. And gets it. And it also, actually, do you know what? Dialect and Zen gets my vote because it gets the biggest reaction Shuffle T and Marlo ever got. And it's the Shuffle T line where he says, I'll say as much of it as I dare, because, man, it took balls for Shuffle T to do this. Oh, God. I'm on the spot. Right. So real talk. You're not a bad-looking guy. No, not for me. No, I don't care. You're so good-looking. You could be an extra member and take that. You're so good-looking. My mum thinks you're hot, and she normally hates, and he just leaves it, and the entire crowd just and yeah, no one. Everyone's just wow. He went there, and he leaves it. Even Dialect creases. He's just gone, and he's dads. Yeah, it's Dialect and Zen. Wow. How the Shrooms, you were there for Dialect and Zen versus Shuffle T and Marlo. Probably, if that's not the best 2-on-2 ever, it's fucking in the conversation for me, because it's the best 2-on-2 Shuffle T ever had. Shuffle T and Marlo ever had. Except for maybe the Scapegoats battle. Bobby Rex contested at one point. I was like, this is one of the best 2-on-2 matches ever. And in classic Bobby Rex style, name a better one. Oh, man. Bobby Rex is, again, I'll say it. I've said it once, I'll say it again. That guy wakes up with violence as the default and chooses to switch. If he doesn't, stay out of his way. Otherwise, in his words, you better be prepared to settle whatever it is in the car park. That man lives the gimmick, if it's a gimmick at all. But yeah, man. Shuffle T and Marlo are just... It's such a shame that we can't get more Shuffle T and Marlo, because, of course, they've both got projects that extend far beyond the realms of fucking battle rap these days. They're doing great commercial work. Shuffle T's written a book, and he's doing tour with Sound Like and all the rest of that sort of stuff. Great. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, God. Shuffle T and Marlo. I should do more Shuffle. I think, actually, I've downloaded... I will be reacting to Shuffle T and Marlo versus Big J and Lefty, because that's the battle that really kind of solidified my fandom of battle rap. So I saw Shotty versus Arsenal first. That was the first legitimate UK battle rap battle I ever saw, because a friend of mine was introducing me to it, and I wasn't really paying attention to it. I was watching it, listening in. We were working on a project at the time. We were doing stuff with like fucking craft paper and shit, trying to figure stuff out. And we were just sort of zoning in and out. And he's just trying to give me context as we go. And don't you hate it when people try to do that? Because they obviously love something. They're trying to show you it, but you kind of don't care. So you're just trying to humor them as best you can. But there's something piqued my interest. Can't remember what it was. It was a line. It was a throwaway thing. And then I picked up Facebook or YouTube one day, and I was like, I wonder if they got anything else. And that's when I saw Big J and Lefty versus Shuffle T and Marlo Compliments. And that's a classic. It's a classic. It's absolutely unreal. So I'll rewatch that one again at some point as well. I can quote that one almost verbatim too. It's crazy how much of Shuffle T and Marlo's battles I can quote almost verbatim. As you saw there, again, that's probably got annoying after a while, the fact that I was not stopping quoting the fucking round. So sorry if that annoyed you. But nevertheless, I thought that was good. In fact, I thought it was great. Marlo and Shuffle T are great. Pedro gave a great account of himself. But for me, that battle, again, just reaffirms why I think Marlo's so great. Takes on one of your favourites and makes it look easy. And is so humble that he's trying to convince me he lost. Craziness. Anyways, since you wanted to see my eye so badly, there you go. Is that better? Do I look better now? No? Yeah, well, let me put the glasses back on then. Anywho. So, does anyone else have anything to talk about? Anything to add to this battle? Comments? Questions? Queries? No? Okay. Well, then let's leave it there then. I've had fun. This has been good. Shotty Horror versus Shuffle T tomorrow. That will be a lot later. I have things to attend to tomorrow, so I shan't be around. Not until the evening, at which point... are my eyes blue? No, they're grey and soulless. I can't think of it. Do you know what? The trouble with doing live streams is you try to be funny, interesting, charismatic. It doesn't work. When you're on for a whole hour, you either put on a spiel and you try and act and play up to shit. And that always ends up feeling cringy to me. So, yeah. They're grey, okay? I'm told that people think they're blue. They're not. They're just a really weird hue of grey. They're so... Again, I am so boring. So boring as a person. So boring. I'm going to have a nice day, Charlie. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. It's going to be lovely. Capped off with Shotty Horror versus Shuffle T, which I would argue Shuffle T wins, and I will explain why during the course. Otherwise, thank you for joining me on this edition of the Halcyon live stream. It's been lovely. I enjoyed rewatching this battle. By all means, by the way, leave me suggestions for other battles that we should watch back, okay? Especially if they're ones that you think I haven't seen, because this is a thing. I haven't seen a lot of battles that people think I should have done, so I'd be more than happy to sort of check out a variety of different options and suggestions. I will share with you one last little thing before I go. Tomorrow, we might have a little something special. We might. I'll share it with you now because I'm hopeful it will come off. Mr. P Soldier messaged me yesterday, and he says, I won't do an impression of P Soldier. He says, why don't I hop on one of these? And I said, well, we can do that. Or if I pre-record it, it means that I can make sure that the quality's nice and da-da-da-da-da. Plus we can stop and start, and I can edit out the sort of boring, sort of meandering bits. He threw out another suggestion. He said, why don't I pick a battle that I was in, and we get my opponent in as well, and we can both react to the battle at the same time. And I said, cool, who have you got in mind? And he said, he gave me a bunch of different suggestions. And he gave me, he said him versus Danny Jack. He said that one would be a good one. So, yeah. We'll see. Okay? I guess you're just going to have to stay tuned and see if that happens. If it does, then stay tuned for me, P Soldier, and Danny Jack watching back P Soldier versus Danny Jack. It won't be on a live stream. It will be pre-recorded, but I will do my best to stay in the comment section for the video so that if you guys have any questions, queries, I can answer them in real time. Otherwise, this was fun. I had fun. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Hadda Streams, for joining me. I appreciate both of your companies as always. You sons of bitches. Cheeky sods. But seriously, thank you so much for joining me. It's very, very nice. I think that's everything. Likewise, I will mirror Charlie's sentiments and say I hope you're having a lovely weekend. I hope you have an even better Sunday. I hope whatever you're up to is filling you with joy, promise, potential, happiness, just endless orgasms. And yeah, just take good care of yourselves. I know it's been a rough week for a lot of different reasons. And social media is as dark and dank as it ever is. But find your wins wherever you can. Stay positive. I'm here. If you need a bit of an escape, you can always listen to me and think, wow, could be worse. I could be as annoying as that guy. And you're not. You're not as annoying as me. Probably better looking too. So congratulations on that. Anyways, my name's been Lorne Risley, host of the Halcyon Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for a future video that is happening tomorrow, son. Shotty Horror versus Shuffle T for Premier Battles Plug 3. And I guess, in the meantime, I'll see you on the next episode of the Halcyon Show. Love you, bye.